wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KBJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Sugar Spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KBJ show.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to the Friday KBJ show. Hello, everybody.
It's Friday. What's up? What's up?
Hello, weekend.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff here. Got a big old day planned for you. Going to be ramping up everything that's going to be going on this weekend, so we'll get you all caught up there. Got a lot of stuff to get to here today.
Are we doing wine today or something?
Well, I did bring in Mariah Carey's Black Irish for you to try.
I like some.
He's having a rough morning.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
No, I really don't want to talk. Seriously. Like, it's a boring adult Bill stuff that no one gives a frog's fat ass about that I'm dealing with.
That's not true. I think a lot of people can actually identify with what you're going through.
I get it.
I think that, it's normal when you first buy a house and you don't know how to buy a house. I went through this 6 years ago, and I had no idea what I was doing. And no one told me about closing costs. And I was like, what? Ma? Like, it's a whole new world. And so, yeah, now he's dealing with homeowners insurance, and we're trying to figure out if he's got an escrow.
Okay. A lot of big adult words
don't
and
worry.
things.
I just got a large bill for something that I was not expecting to get, and I don't understand why I'm getting it. And it's just, I'm trying to figure it out. And when you get a bill for X amount of money at 1 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, geez.
it kind of tends to, I don't know, wake you up on the wrong side of the bed for some reason.
I get it, but we're going to call Ideal Lending. Plug alert. And they are the ones that did your mortgage. So they're going to be able to tell you if you have money sitting in escrow for your insurance or if you have to pay that. Mine goes into escrow.
Yeah, I thought that's what I had. I wanted it really simple and really easy to where I don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get emails at 1 o'clock in the morning for thousands and thousands of dollars on something. This is why
Terrible way to start a weekend.
I don't want to talk about this. I was going to fake like I was happy.
It's okay. First of all, we don't fake like we're happy around here.
But I was going to be so. It's a lot.
It's normal. This is your first time buying a house, so I think you should go easy on yourself. Nobody knows about this stuff, and they don't teach you this stuff in school, and that's a problem. These are real life skills that people don't know if they never bought a house.
I don't think I did anything wrong. I was told I didn't do anything wrong. I was told I was up to date, and then 1 o'clock. Bam.
If they did it right, I think it should be in escrow somewhere, and then this is what happened with mine. When the bill comes, your mortgage company pays it because they're like, hey, we've been taking a little bit out every month and it's all sitting right here in a big chunk, and bam, we write the check. You ain't got to worry about it, Pennington.
I thought they were kidding. The beginning paragraph of the email goes, here's some light reading for you to help understand what's going on. And it was 18 pages long.
Light.
With paragraphs, with penal codes, and it was...
Penal? You got penal?
I'm like, this is a light reading? I'm a Judy Blume man.
Sweet, calm down. No. Do you need some alcohol?
I hate when people tell me to calm down, especially when they're the ones that brought the thing up. I didn't want to talk about this, Virginia.
She gets you all wound up and then tells you to calm down.
I hate that. Italian people hate when people tell them to calm down when something upsets them. It's the worst.
All right. How about some booze?
There you go. Now we're talking.
At least you got a reason to drink. Okay, well, there we go. All right. Happy Friday, right?
Woohoo!
Feliz Viernes. See?
I got some Irish cream for you. Just chug it.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a good way to start off your Friday. You having fun yet?
I'm having a blast.
Great, all right.
It's the KBJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KBJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this is probably a good move. Dave Chappelle is now saying he's open to sitting down and having a conversation with members of the trans community who feel like he's not hearing them and not really thinking about it from their perspective. So he says he's going to do that, and it'll be set up sometime soon. He said if people from Netflix reach out to him, he wants to have the discussion.
Okay.
So
That's
there
good.
you go. That's very good. Mm-hmm. I love this story. During an episode of this show that Kristen Bell does called Momsplaining, she talks about how when she had a clogged milk duct, I had this. Like when you're breastfeeding your baby, sometimes you can get mastitis. Basically, what it means is your milk duct gets clogged with milk and it hardens up and it hurts so bad. I was laying in bed crying, holding my boobs, begging for someone to
Ouch.
relieve the pain.
Okay.
And she talks about how Dax Shepard, her husband, actually came over and sucked out the clog personally and changed her whole experience. I didn't know you could do that.
Okay.
I feel like Panda would have done that.
For some reason, I don't want cereal this morning.
Yeah, let's put that back on the shelf.
There was a lot of gross adjectives in there.
Yeah.
Well, any woman who's been through
Kids, you
this,
want waffles?
now you know your husband can help you. That's amazing.
Okay.
Maybe
Lucky
some,
you.
I don't know. Maybe some stories are meant for just the family. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Everybody's so real these days.
Everyone's so real, so connected. Kev.
Yeah.
I love it. And there is a movie all about the love story that is Ozzy and Sharon. Now, it wasn't always roses and puppy dogs, but I would actually be really excited to see this.
Well, do you remember the documentary that came out where she's talking about him trying to kill her?
Yeah,
So much
they've had a very tumultuous, thrilling relationship. So I definitely will watch this one. It'll be a new big movie.
What did you try to strangle her or stab her? He did so,
All of that.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was very bad. So, yeah, look for a new Sharon and Ozzy movie about their love story. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, big viral story that is going on here today is the remains of Brian Laundrie, confirmed to be found in that Florida nature preserve that he took off into.
This clip, Kev, people are saying it's bizarre because the sheriff talks to everybody, and all he does is thank the police, but he never really gives any details. Everyone thought that was bizarre.
Okay.
Our thoughts and prayers are with Gabby and the families here. This is tragic, but I will tell you, today when I walked back there, I got to see firsthand the treacherous conditions that they were working on. We're talking about water levels up above almost the chest area, rattlesnakes, moccasins, alligators, and these heroes go out there. While we can't change the outcome, we can bring justice. So I couldn't be more proud of the team. Once again, I mean, Sheriff Hoffman from Sarasota, we're all one family. Sheriff's done a great job. Chief Garrison and our FBI, second to none. They came together from all over. We're talking about, different states of communication here. And the end result is one team, one family working to bring closure.
Can we get some details about the body?
Yeah.
What did you find?
I think it was in water. And then the water receded, and they only were able to identify him with dental records.
Yeah.
So they know for a fact it is definitely him.
Yeah,
Definitely,
it is.
yeah.
They have confirmed 100% it is definitely the remains of Brian Laundrie. They apparently were scattered about. They don't know if that had to do with the water or animals.
Animals, probably.
Yeah. So one of the two things scattered his remains. There is a notebook that was also found, but that was also in the water. So I don't know how much they're going to get out of that. Could he have penned any kind of confession before taking his own life? What exactly happened? I guess we don't necessarily know yet, and we may never know. I don't know.
Do we have an update on Dog, the bounty hunter? And was he anywhere near him ever?
Nope.
Doesn't sound like it.
Rough, man.
Doesn't sound like it.
Dog, man. That's
Yeah.
why you don't get involved.
I mean, he may have been in that park, but I don't think he came close to finding him, and he actually just hurt his ankle, and he's back in Colorado.
But when you had this story, I found this and I found that. Was that in Florida?
I think
Well, he
it
was in Florida.
Okay,
but
yeah.
yeah, how close he was in the park, that I think is what I wanted to find out. When he was saying that he had found that can, he said, this may be Brian Laundrie's, and he found that campsite. Was it Brian Laundrie's, and how close was he? Because it almost sounds like Brian Laundrie knew exactly where he was going. He went and he camped out So I think Dog whiffed on that.
Okay, if Dog did find his cans in his trash, do you give him a little bit of credit? He was at least on the scent?
Yeah.
Okay, if he's nowhere near it, Dog looks like...
He found the right park. Yay, Dog. Yeah, that's about all we know. There's a lot of mystery with all of this, and it'll be interesting to see what Brian Laundrie's parents have to say. They're really about the only link to what any kind of resolution might be to confirm whether or not, and it does seem obvious that, Brian Laundrie took the life of his fiancée, Gabby Petito, but, we'll see. And then the timeline is just what's kind of crazy. On September 1st is when he came back to Florida from the trip. On September 11th, Gabby was reported missing. That's 10 days later. She was confirmed dead on the 21st. And then he was supposedly Brian Laundrie last seen on September 13th.
Do we have the date of when Dog hurt his ankle? I think it's an important date to note.
All right, so that is the latest on the story of Brian Laundrie.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jaybird?
I think I got to talk about this bottle of love that just appeared on my desk area.
Okay.
What the hell is this for? Am I taking what's on your mind?
No, that's Mariah Carey's new Black Irish. And it's like an Irish cream. It's like a Bailey's. If you've ever had Bailey's
Yeah.
or Carol Ann's, it's the same thing, but it's Mariah Carey's. And she's got two flavors, regular and white chocolate. You're holding white chocolate.
Ooh. So I think, did you put this on my desk because you know I'm on a rough one?
Yes.
Nah.
You need a swig.
I'll take it one right now.
Yeah.
You just need to swig it up.
It'll all work out.
Swig
Yeah.
all your problems away. That's what I say.
Right.
Delicious.
You like it?
That's actually really good.
It's really good.
That has to be 8 million calories per sip.
It's gotta, not only that, it's gonna put you right on the toilet probably.
Oh, great. Well,
Well, maybe not you. You're not as lactose intolerant as me.
if we're going to have a bad Friday, let's just go full gorilla and crap ourselves.
Yeah.
I owe a bunch of money and I'd like to have diarrhea at work. Preferably in the hall.
Well, I think sometimes when you hit a bit of bad luck, it starts to get comical the more things that happen. You're like, you know what? What's another $5,000?
Bring on the diarrhea.
Why not?
You're making diarrhea and bill paying fun. Thank you.
Yay, enjoy it.
I brought you
I saw
some
that.
Fireball. Today's a really big day for Virginia, Kev.
Oh, it is. Why
It's
is that?
Because she's finally done with this stupid movie. It's her last day of doing anything for me.
Oh, okay. So will the movie, do you think, be edited out this weekend? Because it debuts on Wednesday, right?
Oh, yeah. So we've been shooting and editing all at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like we have a lot more to do than we do. I would say we're 98% done with the movie.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we just have to finalize it, get a couple pickup shots with Virginia.
Okay.
There's one shot I forgot to tell her about, but I have her husband telling her that later.
Every day he tells me, this is it. You're done. After this, you'll be all wrapped.
And there's something new, huh?
And then the next day he's like, I just need a few pickup lines. And meanwhile, it's like 60 lines.
Bro, that's a lot of money.
It's fine. I'm more than willing to help.
No, she's crushed it. She's a star, snack bar. She's great.
Actress, I am not.
I just gotta stop making her the main part of these movies.
I know, yeah. You kind of open yourself up to this every year.
You do have people around you that can actually act. I don't know why you keep asking me to be a part of your movie.
Well,
I suck.
Because I like the main people of the KVJ to be the big part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No
I
offense
think I bring it all down.
No offense to my friend George, but I'm not sure if people are tuning in to see him.
Oh, I love George.
He's awesome. I think they will after, but not initially.
I can't wait to see the movie because I've only seen the scenes that I've been in, and I know he's been filming lots of other scenes with lots of other people. Panda.
Well, I don't know if it's good or not, but the one thing that is cool is there's so many people from KVJ Nation in this movie. So if it's not a member of the show and you see someone else on the screen, it's pretty much a KVJ Nationer, which is really, really cool.
I love it.
Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, remember the other day I told you that my sister is going to be in town
Sister.
tonight. She's actually got a layover in Fort Lauderdale because she's flying tomorrow to go on a little vacation that
Right.
she won
Yeah.
from being a nurse. So she's going to be in Fort Lauderdale, and like a lot of people suggested a lot of different places that I want to go try.
Okay.
But I ended up making reservations at the Hard Rock. They've got a caviar bar.
Well, if that's just your game.
Oh, that's just
Wow.
my game.
Your
They've
sister like caviar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds cheap.
Well, you can do little samplers where you do like a flight for like $60. You get to like try a little sampling of a bunch of them. So, you know, if we get a couple of those, I feel like we can make it kind of affordable.
Well, what's the price for all that, you think?
Oh my gosh, I looked at the menu at the caviar bar. You can spend like thousands on a serving of caviar. They've got every kind from the regular stuff all the way up to the fanciest stuff. And so it really just depends on how much you want to spend.
So you could get, a mid-range Kev, or you could get a beluga.
Yeah, sometimes the beluga I think is illegal, but
Is it? It's at the 1980s.
there's always a guy.
Beluga was talked about a lot in the 80s. I don't hear too much about beluga anymore.
Yeah, so we're going there tonight. We're also going to check out the Japanese restaurant at the Hard
I
Rock.
have, yeah.
Kuro.
Kuro, yeah. I've been there. It's
What'd you
very
think?
good. It was fantastic. That was the place I went where I told you they had that pairings dinner, and they would pair a cocktail with it. And what was it? They brought me bourbon or something like that. I'm like, bourbon. And I tried the drink, and it was fantastic. I'm
Okay.
like, wow. Never knew that.
And then to close out the night, I'm going to a speakeasy, a little hidden speakeasy.
Okay, yeah.
Joe Ponton from KBJ Nation, talking about KBJ Nation, hooked me up with the details about this hidden little speakeasy.
Okay.
That's in the back of a liquor store. You have to walk through the liquor store and then know the right thing, and you have to pay up front. You have to have reservations.
Okay.
And all has to be done ahead of time. But then, you go in this special little speakeasy.
Oh,
How
cool.
I like that concept.
Yeah.
Of, even if people know about it, just the fact that you have to go in the side door, it's cool.
They got a lot of places like that, yeah.
I'm going to trick my sister. I'm not going to tell her that we're going to a speakeasy. I'm going to tell her I want to stop at the liquor store and look for some booze.
Okay.
And so I'll get her to come in with me, and Panda will know already. And so, we'll walk to the back and be surprise.
No, look at you.
I'm so excited.
Speak easy. Let me introduce my friend Speak Loudly.
Surprise! Surprise! Oh, I'll be in the bag
Oh, if you're
by the time we get there.
Oh,
There'll
boy.
be nothing easy about that speaking.
No.
The liquor store's going to see us coming.
What I've got on my mind today, going to take a quick minute to talk about sports stuff. I got to give a big old shout out to the Miami Heat. Their home and season opener last night, taking down the NBA champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, 137-95. That was a royal butt whooping.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of the, I think maybe the biggest Heat win ever. It's at least one of the biggest. Tyler Hero, 27 points. Jimmy Butler with 21 and Bam Adebayo with 20. So that was a great start to the Heat season last night at the newly named FTX Arena. Also got to give a big old shout out to the Florida Panthers. They had a big game last night.
He waits, shot blocked by Gudis. Gerard picks it up, look, then they score. Rampton able to stuff it home. Bennett shoots, he scores! It comes free to Gudis. He lifts it, gets it to center. Net is empty. Here comes Lundell. Empty netter. Bingo! They've been waiting years for a team like this. The Panthers win it 4-1.
How about that? 4-1.
Wow.
And the Panthers are 4-0. It is the best start that they've ever had in franchise history.
Good for them.
So you got the Heat looking great. You got the Panthers that are looking great. FAU put a butt whooping on Charlotte last night, 38-9. And good news, too, they're heading to a bigger conference, the American Athletic Conference, likely in 2023 or later. So congrats to them. That means more money, and they're elevating that program. Now let me get to the other part of this.
Uh-oh.
The Miami Dolphins.
I knew you were going to give bad Dolphins news.
I root for the Dolphins. I grew up a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but since I've been in South Florida now for like 22 years, I've been rooting for the Miami Dolphins, and oftentimes I even probably root for them harder than I do even my Steelers now.
Okay.
But I tell you, they may make a move, and I hope it's only rumors, but if they do, I promise you, I will never, ever root for the Miami Dolphins again. They would be dead to me.
What are they doing?
They are talking, at least there's reports, 3 people in Houston. 2 of these are apparently very reliable reporters, are saying that the Miami Dolphins are close to finishing up a trade deal for Deshaun Watson, their quarterback, a very talented quarterback. But this is a guy that has some serious allegations against him.
Oh.
He has 22 civil lawsuits for sexual assault and harassment claims.
What?
And pretty much people wall to wall, like Louis Riddick, who is an ESPN analyst and an NFL franchise GM candidate, said that this would be grossly irresponsible of the Dolphins to do this because let's just put that all aside. You don't even know if this guy's going to be available to play. He's not playing this year, and he could be facing serious suspension, if not just getting booted out of the league. Now, the trade deadline is coming up on November 2nd. And that's why this is coming up right now. There's a little bit of a push to do this. And, you know, a lot of people are talking about, even Mina Kimes on ESPN had this to say about the charges against Deshaun Watson.
I think it is worth noting when we talk about that investigation, often we mention that 22 women have filed suits. 10 women have spoken to the police. 2 of those women are not involved in civil lawsuits.
So those are 2 women that just want justice served. They don't want money. So there is, you talk where there's smoke, there's fire. You know, if you had 2 or 3 allegations, you'd be like, I don't know, man. Let's see what happens with this. There's 22 different women.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and if they would bring this guy in without resolving these 22 lawsuits and charges against Deshaun Watson, to me, it's unforgivable.
Well, how can they do that?
Well, are these allegations, or has he been convicted of anything?
They are allegations right now. But to me, you don't give up what they would have to give up. And they're talking about 3 first-round picks, maybe some other trades on top of it. It likely means that they're shipping out Tua Tagovailoa without really giving him a fair shake and doing this. But just the fact that you would make a trade for somebody that has this looming in the air, be like, look, settle it. Not saying that you did it. I'm saying you need to settle it before we have this trade that would cost our franchise a ton, including who's supposed to be our franchise quarterback, to bring this guy in.
Is it possible this is just some talk to get some buzz around the Dolphins? They're probably not going to do this deal, but they're just getting some hype. You know, it's publicity.
Like I said, it's a lot of smoke, and I don't know. There are, at least according to what they said on ESPN, 2 of the 3 reporters they say are pretty dead on when they report stuff. And they say these guys have 30 years of experience dealing with the Houston Texans. So if they are reporting something, talk has been going on. And it's not necessarily a done deal. And that's why I'm just saying, I hope it doesn't happen. And if it does, I don't know if I would be able to root for the Dolphins again.
Matt Williams in the chat room has this to say. Watson's getting paid huge with 22 sex charges when Gruden gets fired for emails. What the hell does that mean?
I don't want to go into it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
We'll be here talking sports for 10 minutes. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Damn, Gruden.
Yeah.
Gruden, emails, Gruden.
Yeah. Let's not, yeah.
You might
go
get
down
that sports show back.
Yeah, let's not go down that path.
Let's stay focused.
People already hate me for what I'm saying now because he's talking about sports too much. Yeah, if I go to the Gruden emails.
Can I just ask one dumb question?
Please.
Is he a quarterback?
He's a quarterback, yes. He's he is a great player. And if you didn't have 22 allegations, you know, I would entertain this. Let's see what's going on. The Dolphins are making bad choices pretty much with everything they do. They're 3 years into the rebuild, and it looks like pretty much all the draft picks that they've gone through so far, it's not really working out so well. So they're kind of really tanking this rebuild.
So he would be the leader of the team, the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Since Virginia asked a dumb question, may I please ask one?
Please.
Okay. Let's just, I know it's never, it's not going to, I think I'm kind of drunk. I think I'm buzzed from that drink.
Drink?
No, I think if the Dolphins said, you know what we're going to do? We're bringing back Dan Marino for a season. He's going to be our quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you think majority of Dolphin fans get behind that?
No.
They don't. They hate it. They hate the.
No.
Of course he's old, but
Yeah.
it's Danny.
Yeah, no,
They hate
that'd be
that
asinine.
idea.
Yeah, that'd be asinine. But
They'd probably rather have Watson than.
Yeah, I mean,
It's also, they'd rather have Watson or Marino out there.
I honestly would go for Marino, a 60-year-old Dan Marino, or whatever his age is, over bringing in Deshaun Watson with 22 gross allegations that are unresolved.
Okay, so Marino brings zero hype for Dolphin fans.
They would laugh and say, you know what, it's already this bad. Why not?
Okay.
I mean, we're 1-5. There's not a lot of hope for a good season. The rebuild is tanking and falling apart.
I think if the Dolphins lost 2 more games and then they put Marino in, you don't think the fans would love that? I don't watch
It'd
the
be
Dolphins.
tough to watch his death.
They would clean his clock.
I think I got a buzz.
Could you imagine him getting sacked?
Yeah. Offensive line's not that great.
Oh,
But you guys have a lot
they
of-
might kill
You
him.
have commentary, but I'm just saying I think there would be some excitement about it.
It'd be talk. People would tune in. It definitely would. So there you go. And my final thought, I talked about this the other day. We were keeping an eye on what was going on the National League Championship Series. Somehow the Dodgers did it. They took 2 out of 3, and it looks like we're jetting off to Atlanta tomorrow. So my son can go see his Dodgers take on the Braves.
Oh.
Yeah, the Dodgers won 11-2 last night. Atlanta still leads 3-2 in the series, but looks like we'll be able to use those tickets on Saturday.
So you're going to drive to Atlanta?
Looks like it. Yeah, tomorrow morning we're going up. We'll spend the night Saturday and jet right back on Sunday.
Who's going? All the fam or just you, the wife, and Cannon?
Just myself, the wife, and Cannon. They'll go into the game. I'm giving up. I'm going to try to find a sports bar somewhere around the stadium. They have several.
You only have 2 tickets?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I'm going to let them.
You know what I
enjoy.
do sometimes? You can last minute buy sporting event tickets, like right before the first pitch.
That's great, Virginia. Yeah, first pitch.
Okay. I didn't know if it was baseball.
His baseball, yeah.
Sorry.
So she lies. She's asking a couple dumb questions.
She's on a, you know what? She's got momentum.
I bought football tickets one time and basketball tickets one time.
Yeah.
Right after tip-off and kickoff, and I saved like half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
You totally can, because the tickets are still for sale on some of these sites.
Yeah. I might look into it. We'll see. Might get a wild hair, but the football's on, so I enjoy that as well. So
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Oh, okay, that's right. You can watch everything if you're in a sports bar.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
feel
including
you.
the game.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't think the tickets would be cheap, but we'll see. So there you go. So that's what's on my mind. Every month there's a new dumb challenge on TikTok is getting kids in trouble.
Uh-oh, what now?
Suggesting for them to do really dumb things. Yeah, the
Devious
devious
licks.
licks where they were vandalizing things in schools and they were going up and smacking teachers, and that was not good either.
No.
And
Kevin's got me scared of the children.
I mean, this TikTok, it's like it's aligning the youth against us.
If you smack me in the ass, you better hope I don't catch you.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
It's going to be ugly.
So apparently there's a new challenge that is going on TikTok. It's called the Lug Nut Challenge, where users film themselves removing or loosening the lug nuts on cars.
What?
And now a couple in New York is blaming the Lug Nut Challenge for their wheel coming off their Jeep while they were driving in the city. The man's wife was driving home with their 2 sons after a fundraiser walk for breast cancer when the driver's side rear wheel came off the vehicle. They were about 50 yards from the entrance of the highway, and she was able to pull over to the right lane safely because there was no shoulder, but they said another 50 yards she'd have been on the highway, and who knows. So
Whoa.
Kids don't do this. It's not funny. It's not amusing. You kill a family, you're going to be dealing with repercussions that will affect you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It's called murder. I don't know if you know about it, but the judges tend to not care if you did it for a TikTok challenge.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Is this a thing that is becoming prevalent? Are they seeing a lot of these cases, or is it just this one incident? How many of these are going on to where it's something that's so concerning?
They're very limited, and that is the good news.
Okay.
And that's why I want to let parents know about what's going on, because when I find out something, I just talk to my son. I'm like, look, I know you're smarter than this, but I just want it to be said.
Because it always goes back down to the clowns thing. Remember, 3 years ago, people were showing up as clowns and freaking everybody. And then there was a ban on clowns.
Yeah.
And I wonder, did the media give that more leverage than it needed?
Well, this is very, isolated. Like I
Sure.
said, this is the good news, but it's just a trend, a challenge that is just getting going. The devious licks was something that was rampant, and that wasn't just a bunch of hype. There were a lot of kids that were really genuinely vandalizing their schools.
Now, with the devious licks, how did the school board start kind of cracking down? Is that why it's not talked about? It's not a thing?
It was put on my radar because I got an email from my kid's school saying that this was going on and we were having problems in our school. My son was telling me, and I didn't get it. He's like, yeah, somebody stole a bathroom mirror. Somebody stole a sink. I'm like, what? I didn't even process what was going on, and then it was the next day I got the email that explained it.
Did they find the kids that did that from his school?
I don't know. Not that my son has told me.
If you search on TikTok, #Lugnut Challenge, it's got 24.9 thousand views. So basically 25,000 people have looked and tagged videos with #Lugnut Challenge.
Yeah, it's just don't do it. Just
Don't do
it.
this. This is so
hate you have to say it. It's
stupid.
dumb. You have to say it. I do want parents to be aware of these challenges, and I want people to be like, just don't do it.
Yeah, Susan's got a point. She's like, these challenges are just, what happened to the challenges that didn't harm people, like the mannequin challenge?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
goofy,
The mannequin
it was fun.
planking.
Yeah.
Let's redirect this. And again, I really do wonder why TikTok has those up there. Why these don't immediately come down. When you're doing something where this story that I had, this is one story where thankfully a crisis was averted, but a family almost got onto the interstate with a tire that was going to come off their vehicle because of this challenge.
Then TikTok knocks us off because I do a somersault in the hallway.
Exactly, because her daughter's in a bikini, that comes down, but yet kids are removing lug nuts from cars, making videos of it, possibly killing people. That's fine to stay up.
Your community guideline standard
Yes.
is ridiculous.
It is
TikTok.
asinine. They really need to adjust this because we shouldn't every month have a new dumb challenge that is causing major problems.
Well, don't let it be an algorithm.
Right.
Just the fact that it's still up there. I was just able to search for it. #Lugnut Challenge.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all the videos, but it's showing pictures of tires half off and half on a couple of different cars. So
Yeah.
I imagine that's the after effects of someone doing the Lugnut Challenge.
Dennys had such a good point. We're talking about just, people always love to use the example of how, people always complain about when TV first came onto the scene, how it was going to change the world and be terrible for our youth. But it's a little bit different. The internet and the television is different because the internet really, it goes out to everybody. It's so instant.
Well, this is something where people need to start holding TikTok accountable. You need to, look, I hate that you have to be the parent for the world, but you cannot allow this kind of stuff on your platform.
Well, there's regulations for, normal broadcasting on the internet.
This
There's
is why
really not.
This is why the government's talking about getting involved. And somebody just texted in and said, yes, this lug nut challenge is happening at schools. Teachers are having it done to them. It's not as rare as you think. Check out teacher accounts, and you'll see how many teachers are reporting that students are removing their lug nuts from their car.
It's insane.
It is insane.
That's insanity.
It is insanity. It absolutely is.
And if anything warrants a community guidelines violation, it's that.
Removing teachers' lug nuts or anyone's lug nuts from their car.
Hey, let's keep the lug nut thing trending, but we got to ban that portly middle-aged guy doing a somersault. What?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Jason was upside down by himself trying to do a handstand, and he fell, and it was funny, and they said it violates community guidelines.
We were down for a day.
Like, what?
This makes no sense what TikTok is doing, what they're allowing and what they're not allowing. It's madness what they're doing with that social media platform. So
we ain't got no guidelines out there. But that's the whole internet.
Well, like I said, this is why they're talking about this. Look, I'm not a fan of government intervention, but when you have something so grossly absurd as what's going on TikTok, it's starting to sound like it's needed. Because if you can't take care of yourself, TikTok, we're going to take care of it for you. And we're going to step in and say, you cannot have any of these kind of videos on there where kids are passing around, posting videos, taking the lug nuts off their teacher's car.
If we know about the Lug Nut Challenge, TikTok knows about it.
And I don't think everyone should be allowed on the internet. And I'm talking, there's a people in my family that I don't think should be on the internet.
Exactly.
It's not for everybody.
But that's a separate issue.
Yes, it is. Got some birthdays going down here today. Happy birthday to Shaggy. He is turning 53 years old today, the singer, not the cartoon character. Bob Odenkirk from Better Call Saul is 59 today.
That's my guy.
Jeff Goldblum turned 69. And Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, is 83 today.
88 miles per hour.
Yes. Happy birthday to them. Also, happy birthday to Anthony Michael. Hope 17 is the best year ever. From Dad, Jenny, Jolie, Julia, Callie, Oreo, and the Chocolate Blimp. Your mom, your family, and everybody else that loves you so much, happy birthday.
The Chocolate Blimp.
I love it. It sounds delicious.
And happy birthday to the best mom ever. Glad we survived our camping trip from your favorite daughter, Danielle. 14th birthday shout out goes to Denali. That is from Mama, Cheyenne, Rick, Kim, and Fam, and the whole Rom family, plus the cats. Also, Zachary, happy 13th birthday. They're going to Ellis Island, the Statue of Liberty. Very fun. From Dan, Mom, DJ, and Anna.
You been there before, Kev?
Yes, I have. I've never gone to the island. I've gone, where at the point where you can look at it. I'm like, I'm good.
You can go all the way up, right, to the Statue of Liberty?
I believe so now, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Not
You
for you,
can't,
Oh, my
but
gosh.
other people can.
Yeah.
That might make you nervous, going up there looking out.
I don't know, it might. I've done, I think it was like the Washington Monuments and things like that. It's weird. Some things set me off, other things don't.
I totally get that.
And you've done the Empire State. Everybody can go
Yeah, I've
up
done
there.
that, yeah.
You've
that's-
done that, Virginia?
Yeah, I've done that.
Horrifying?
Back in the day, I did the World Trade Center before it fell.
Really?
Yeah, I got pictures and everything.
All right, let's move on for Virginia makes this more depressing.
It was ramping up to a
Yeah.
very big lane of depression. I could
Sadness Friday, you know I love it.
Happy 10th birthday to our Scotty. He loves the show and loves baseball as much as you do, Jaybird. Happy birthday, Bubba. Love mommy, daddy, Emma, the fur babies, Brian, Ruthie, and Kiki. There he is on his little motorbike. Bing, bing.
I love it, Scotty. People are calling us out, Kev, because we didn't mention anything about baseball during our sports segment.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, then just quit calling us out then.
Yeah, I mentioned the Braves game.
Kevin's going to it.
Yeah, all right, good. Well, then screw them.
Okay. Garrett Moss, the best big brother and uncle a sister could ask for. Aloha from your favorite sisters, Carly and Lauren. Also, Debbie. Birthday shout out to my husband, Nick. Happy birthday. Nick is a solid dude, and he is there for her and just the kind of husband everybody'd love to have.
Oh, yeah. I know that
Great
cat.
dude. Great dude. Happy 51st birthday. Love of my life, Edward Eddie Jackson. That is from Jamie Lee. Got a photo here. Looking all sexy.
Hey,
Nice.
girl.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Izzy. Love you. So proud of you. Love mom, dad, and your brother JC and the puppers Anubis, Kalua, and Blue. And look at that cute photo there on KBJ TV. Down it up on YouTube. Look for the KBJ show.
That dog's awesome.
Yeah, see him right there. Got a birthday, want to get on the KBJ show, just let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. Here we go with our contestants all ready to play and partner up with members of the KBJ show. In a very underwhelming performance last week, I somehow got the belt, so I'm the champion. Going on to it here this week. All right, we'll get to it here. We start off with Virginia and her partner Anthony from Port St. Lucie. What up, Anthony?
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Why don't, Jaybird, why don't you be the ding? So when I get him right, you say ding, so Dennys doesn't have to double fist.
I'd be honored.
Yeah.
I've been drinking since 6. I'm sure it's going to go great.
But it's kind of a breakfast drink, Irish cream.
I agree, Mama. Look, I'm not judging myself. I'm just...
You had a coffee and cream. Hold the coffee.
Yes. All right, here we go. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Virginia gives you the clues to the movie. She can't use any of the characters' names, actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. Your time begins now.
Pass. You look up to these. These are people that you should do the same thing. Yes.
Dang.
It's a song. Tell them that it's blank, 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 blank. Does she do me that way? I like loving this way. Pass. Large African-American woman, but it's not really a woman. It's a man posing as a woman, and she's like, she's older. She looks like a grandmother, maybe.
Oh, man. I know
It's a sting. Pass. 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 It's at
Big
the.
Mama.
Yeah, you got the right character, but where does she live?
Oh, my God. Forgot. All right, let's pass.
At the end of a tennis game, it's the last score. It's called the what?
Match point?
Yes. Pass.
Dose.
Dose.
And she's in her best witch's dress.
Human Nature was the
Human nature.
We at least got to hear Virginia sing.
That was lovely. Yeah. Made my Friday.
Both of y'all can suck it. You can suck it, suck it, suck it slowly. Why? Why?
Okay, we got Tyler on here from Fort Pierce. Hello, Tyler.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. We got 60 seconds here. I'm going to be giving you clues in the no-name movie game. Our time begins now. It is a movie about a great piano player, classic rock piano player. It's the movie about him. It shoots up into space. It's a guy that'd be on. It'd be the guy that'd be on the spaceship. It's one of his biggest songs. One of his biggest songs. Shoots up into space. Who's that guy that rides the spaceship?
Rocket Man.
Okay. All right. This is Wax On, Wax Off. It's one of Jaybird's favorite movies.
Karate Kid.
Yes.
Ding.
Okay. The guy that wears all black. He's a singer. It's a movie about him. When you do a sobriety test, you do what? You don't run. What is slower than running? You do what? It's
Pass.
okay. She writes in a book. It's a journal. It's a girl writing about it. Pass.
Pass.
Okay. Pass. It is, okay, she does mysteries. A girl that does mysteries. What is her name? The girl that does mysteries. There was a book series about it. They made a movie out of it. Pass. Okay, it's something you say when you ride a board in the water. It's called what? It's not down. It's the opposite of down. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Did you get 2?
Yeah, we got 2.
Oh, what is this? Like, are we on a streak of bad?
Come on, Bird. Beat the odds here. Beat these guys when you're drunk.
You only need 3.
Yeah.
With a belly full of Mariah Carey's new black Irish cream.
Yep. Okay.
It was Surf's Up, Bridget Jones' Diary, and Walk the Line were the 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All right. We got Renee on here from Royal Palm. Hello, Renee.
Hey, Jason.
Renee, this is our time to shine. Oh, they don't think I got a chance right now. I've been drinking a little today. I'm not going to lie.
I speak drunk Jason, so I think we can do this.
Okay.
All right. Right. 60 seconds on the clock here in the no-name movie game. Jaybird needs 3 to win. Your time begins now.
He's all caught
What's
up in
going on?
wires. Wait. Hamburger hands.
What's going on over there?
He got his computer cord stuck in his headphones. It was very dramatic.
It was a lot.
Flailing.
It was very public. It was
Yes. Okay, here we go. Your time begins now.
If you are in a corn blank, you can't get your way out of it. It's a weird directional thing.
Maze.
Yes.
Yes, ding.
Yes, you got it. Pass, Dennys. These things get honey with their butt. Stingy butt. They get honey. Yep, the whole name.
The bee movie?
No, just the whole name.
Honey.
No, a blank bee.
Bumblebee.
You got
Ding.
it.
Bumblebee.
Pass, Dennys. Blank. If I'm a person that looks in a reflection, I say this twice. Blank.
Mirror.
You got
Ding.
it. We as humans have been a part of this. We were once fish out of the water. Yeah, pass. Pass, Dennys.
Evolution?
Yes, you got that.
Wow, ding.
It's a ghost movie from the 80s. They're here. She's in a TV.
Poltergeist.
You got it.
Wow.
They've got Poultry Walk.
Wow.
That was
you
impressive.
won.
A 5-spot Renee.
Easily.
How about that? Congratulations.
Give me my belt.
The bird has got the belt.
Throw it. Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that. He caught it and everything. Now he's down. That was good. Wow. That was a really good round, Renee.
Ride the pony. Is Dennys the pony? Are you okay, Dennys? Oh, gosh. Dennys got to go get back treatment.
Yeah, it does. And just for that, Renee, I'm going to hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets. You get to go check out the Fighting Owls of FAU, who just came off a big crushing win over Charlotte last night, 38-9. I'll give you a 4-pack of tickets to check them out next Saturday when they come back to FAU Stadium to take on UTEP, okay?
Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. Well
Yeah,
played.
nice
Girl was
job.
good.
She was great.
Girl was real good. Very nice. All right, Bird is having. See, your Friday's turned around. Look at you, man. Yeah, start off a little down. It's back up. You're a winner. Yesterday, the KBJ Draft was for the best horror movies. Dennys got the overall first pick, and he went with The Exorcist, The Blair Witch Project, and Tusk was his 3 movies. I think Tusk did it in for him, huh?
I hate to say it, but I think Denny's got last place because of Tusk, and I really like that movie.
Denny's got 8 votes.
Oh.
It's because of Tusk.
Yeah, he didn't do well.
Well, even when he described it to you guys go, "What the hell? What?"
Yeah.
And I think it's too weird for the.
Yeah.
I just think it's too weird for.
Went
people
off the road a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suits. Google Gary went with The Shining, The Silence of the Lambs, and Friday the 13th, the original from 1980. Jaybird had Halloween, Scream, and The Conjuring. I went with A Nightmare on Elm Street, Poltergeist, and Us. And then Virginia got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Rosemary's Baby, and Carrie. So Denny's was last. Who was next to last? That would be Virginia.
Damn.
Yeah, next to last there. Then in third place, it is me. And then you have a big old drop-off to get to from me to Suits at number 2. He doubled my votes at number 2. So the bottom 3 were bad. Google Gary was there at 70 votes. And Bird, you whooped his butt by getting 212.
Wow.
It's Good Friday.
Yeah.
It's Good Friday. It's a
Yeah.
really good Friday.
So you got another win. Halloween, Scream, and The Conjuring was the best team of 3 that we had. Bird has got the belt.
Winning.
You are just, all you do is win.
Ride the pony.
That's all you do. Wow. Look at that. Nice.
He just hurt himself.
Great Friday so far for you. Great Friday. All right, anybody else got a win you want to share? Let us know your Feel Good Fridays, a nice little win for the week. You can text those into us, 877-979-WRMF. You can call as well, whatever you want to do. Oh, the old innocent Miley. Did you see the photos that she took this week?
Is that the one where she was the weed person?
I don't know that one.
She was weed the other day. I saw on social media she's dressed up in green, and the caption was, "I am weed."
Oh, I didn't see that. No, this was a different photo shoot. This was a lot more revealing. This was her topless.
Oh.
This was her in very short shorts and, showing pretty much everything. So not a lot left of the imagination. She had another one where she was wearing just like lingerie bottoms, fishnet with just tight underwear, bent over kind of stuff. It was just like, whoa, hey now. I mean, it was as close to that as you could get. And then there was a picture of her kicked up against a tree with a bunch of unpeeled bananas, a big mountain of unpeeled bananas. It was a very odd little thing, but yeah, it was odd and very sexual.
Am I a pig if I'm intrigued?
No, I think that's probably what she wants. I would assume she's going for that.
Yeah, she didn't do all that for nobody to look.
Yeah, so she would probably be very happy if you want to go check it out. I mean, otherwise, why is she doing it? So there you go. All right, I love this topic, and we got a lot of great reaction when we posted on the KBJ Show Facebook page. What is the silliest thing you have a strong opinion about? And I thought about this the other day when I looked at the toilet paper roll and it was underneath, not over the top. And I'm like, why does this bother me so much? But it does. It is something where I'm like, I can't stand when people do that. It's just, to me, nasty when you do it the other way.
I hear you, man.
And Matthew posted it on the KBJ Show Facebook page, and it was one of the top liked comments that was on there. So a lot of people feel the same way. Toilet paper goes over, not under, he said.
For me, it just fires me up. And I know most people don't care, but restaurants that still don't do free refills.
It
bothers me. Come on, it's 2021. I get there's cost. It's better for the consumer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It fires me up, Kevin.
Megan had said being late is disrespectful. It is one of the silliest things I've got a strong opinion about. I don't like people when they're late.
I don't think that's a silly thing to have a strong
either.
opinion.
No.
That's an important thing to have an opinion on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not judge.
Yeah.
Jasmine said the silliest thing that I have a strong opinion about, that people are too obsessed with celebrity culture instead of being better in their own lives.
I agree, and I know it's probably not the right opinion to have for someone that does a pop culture morning show. Celebrities annoy that piss out of me. They just annoy me, and I think we put too much stock in them.
Yes.
But it's
a silly thing, but other people have a strong opinion about it as well.
Always coming for the dirt of the day.
Yeah, he is.
Always. Look, you won every competition today. Can't you just leave some of us alone?
No, I know celebrities are fun to watch. I just think we put too much stock into their opinions. Just because you're a celebrity and you have an opinion and you say something doesn't mean it's the gospel.
Yeah.
It's just, you have more Twitter followers, so you must know more than the average person.
Yeah.
Silliest thing you have a strong opinion about? Jack said GIF is pronounced with a hard G. You know, some people say GIF. No. Jack says, it's got to be GIF.
Okay, can we settle this now? What is it?
It goes both
nobody
ways.
knows.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
You can't settle it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no settling it.
unsettleable.
Yeah. Silliest thing you have a strong opinion about? Jessica said, balloons are the worst form of any toy. You can't really play with one. You're just tasked with holding on to it. There's really nothing more than them just being a burden.
They're loud. They startle. Big cleanup. I'm with Jessica.
I love balloons. I think they look so cute as decoration, but I struggle with like how terrible they are for the environment.
Some people have balloon fetishes where what time? Never mind.
Tell me more about this creepy fetish you've got.
I don't have it.
Some people.
You're saying some people actually do love balloons, is what you're saying.
They do. Yeah.
Shauna, the silliest thing that I have a strong opinion about, fruit is not a dessert. It's a healthy snack or a garnish with breakfast. Dessert is not supposed to be good for you.
That person is awesome, and they are 110% correct.
You can garnish my dessert with fruit, but fruit better not be the main course.
Yeah,
someone
tried to give me frozen
What are we
bananas
doing?
before saying it was dessert.
Get out of here with that.
Jennifer said, stupid spelling mistakes. Not big words, but as an adult, you should know the difference. I can't deal with people who write loose when they really mean lose.
It is such a big misspelling. People will go on this big rant trying to make all these big points, and then you think, oh, maybe the first one was a typo. Nope. They use loose the entire 9 paragraphs.
You better make sure your spelling is on point if you're coming for somebody on social media, because everyone will make fun of you.
Well, not only even coming for you're right, but also if you're making a big point, you got to make sure loose and lose are spelled right.
Silly thing you got a strong opinion about. Michelle said pickles are not supposed to be sweet. That's why they're made in vinegar.
Sweet pickles are gnarly. Ugh.
Daphne said that SpongeBob SquarePants' name, his pants are rectangle. You got Melissa. The silliest thing she has a strong opinion about. People shouldn't blow their nose in public. Please use a bathroom or wipe your nose quietly, she says.
Yeah, 25% of the public's just gross. It's just the way, those are just pure numbers.
But sometimes you have to blow your nose. I think as long as you step away from other people, you're cool.
Okay.
But what happens when if you sneeze in your hand or your elbow and it's one of those loud sneezes that clearly you had something behind it.
COVID.
You just, something. What are you supposed to do? If you're sneezing in your elbow, you have snot elbow now.
Yeah, you totally have snot elbow.
How are you supposed to combat that?
Change your shirt.
Yes. Heather said the silliest thing I got a strong opinion about is clapping in an attempt to emphasize your point. It makes you look silly and it adds nothing to your statement.
It makes me cringe.
It's aggressive.
It's so
if somebody
aggressive.
starts clapping at me, it's about to go down.
You see it a lot on social media where somebody will prove their point and they think they win by doing that. That's the mic drop, I guess. But it does look really stupid.
Sarah said decorative pillows and towels. They're pointless. If you can't use them, they serve no purpose.
Yeah, I don't understand furniture you're not allowed to sit on.
Sometimes a decorative pillow, though, can make your bed look so nice when it's made and it's got a couple of decorative pillows on there. I love that.
Now, I know you like decorative pillows, but what about if you have a decorative pillow?
Get off my ass, Pennington.
Pillow.
You're half drunk.
Yeah.
Do you really want to fight me?
No, but I know how to say pillow. Yeah, I'm drunk.
Gabriella said the TV volume has to be on intervals of 5, 10, 15, 20, nothing in between.
Girl, you got OCD just like me.
That's some good stuff.
Let it go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Anybody got any feel-good Fridays here? I think probably a feel-good Friday for us is that we have got the virtual Stars Ball this weekend.
Yay!
That's nothing but feel-good. We love doing this event. It's for kids that are very worthy, that they need to have some kind of recognition in their life, and that's what this night is all about, is to celebrate them. It is going to be on our website Saturday night, 7 p.m., kvjshow.com. A live performance or a recorded performance by Andy Grammer and Vanilla Ice is going to be on there as well.
But at one point in time, it was live.
It was.
Just this week, he did it special just for us. He talks about us and South Florida and Little Smiles because he was here doing the Stars Ball live quite a few years back now. I think it's been like 8 years. But he met the kids. He learned about the charity. And he's actually one of the performers that, you know, he could have left at the end of his performance when he was done. But he came out and sat down at the tables with the kids during the Stars Ball. He like ate with them. He danced with them. He hung out. He took pictures. He signed autographs. He was only supposed to be there for like 45 minutes to sing and get out. He ended up staying the whole entire night. So Andy Grammer is such a cool guy, and it's such a cool moment for us to have him back again, even though it's virtual, but at the Stars Ball. And on top of the performance, too, the silent auction will be up. And if you're like me and you like getting cool things like restaurant gift cards and all kinds of packages and wine and hotel nights, all of those things are going to be on the silent auction, and you can grab them at a fraction of their retail price.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff.
You're good at promoting that. It's very good.
I like a deal, girl.
So check that out tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at kvjshow.com. All right, your Feel Good Fridays. You got a nice little win for the week. Jeff sent in an email. He said, I'm 14 days out from my first 50K marathon trail run.
Whoa.
Wow.
50K.
Yeah, it's the Austin Rattler 50K 31-mile trail through the Texas Hill Country.
Ooh.
He does 8 to 12 miles every morning, and he says he feels great after each run.
Something I've never said.
Yes.
Unless it's to the border at Taco Bell.
Yeah, if I'm running, it means somebody's chasing me and it's gone wrong.
Kimberly said, my Feel Good Friday, I'm on the way to do brand photos with my best friend for our new home organization business. Let's get this bread.
I love it. You know what? Make it goofy. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Get weird with it.
Why not? Let's do it. Yeah. Got kind of a Feel Good Friday and an announcement for Ryan and Kelly Moynihan of Delray Beach. They are going to be on Shark Tank tonight at 8 o'clock on WPBF, Channel 25, and WPLG, Channel 10. They're going to be pitching to the Sharks their Flasky Flowers.
Oh.
Yeah, the Flasky Flowers is a 12-ounce plastic flask that holds a flower arrangement.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And no more awkwardly juggling bouquet and cocktail at a wedding. That's apparently what they're doing it for. Apparently Kelly, who is a hairdresser, got the idea when she styled the hair for a bridal party about 8 years ago. And the bride and the bridesmaids got called in for the ceremony. They had to hastily discard their drinks and grab their flowers. And she said, why don't we just do them together? So thus you got Flasky Flowers, which sells for $25.
I love it. Don't let those sharks bully you around. Stand your ground up there.
That's right.
If that Mr. Perfect comes at you, just bring up the old boat thing.
Yeah.
Throw him
Mr.
off.
Wonderful.
Or whatever his name.
If he says anything about your product, be like, okay, at least I didn't kill people on a boat.
If they hit you with the left, you come back with 2 rights.
Also, we have got a shout out to the Boynton United FC going to Lakewood Ranch for a tournament. So I know what that travel sport thing is all like. Good luck, fellas, ladies, as you go out there to represent. Also, 22nd anniversary to my hubby, Neri. He's a wonderfully adventurous life that we've had together. More to come from your wife, Abby. So there you go.
Nice. Get it.
Hashtag go Buckeyes. All right. Very nice. And I thought this was a nice little feel-good Friday. Bryn Cromwell and her friends were on a boat about a half-mile out from the Fort Lauderdale shore when they spotted a small dog swimming in the ocean all alone.
Oh my gosh, how did he get out there?
That's a great question. It's not answered in the story. Maybe it fell off of another boat. I know people will take their dogs out there. There's a TikTok video you can check out of the rescue of them saving the dog. It's now got 9.9 million views.
They must have found that dog pretty, near where he jumped off the boat. Because, I mean, how long can a dog stay out there?
I don't know. That is a great question. So they called the number that they found on the tag, and Zuko is the name of the dog. And Zuko's owner lives about a 20-minute boat ride from where they found him dog paddling. And the owner answered the phone crying and was so thankful. They took Zuko back to reunite with the pup's owners, and they gave Bryn Cromwell and her friends $300 to cover their gas costs.
Wow.
So how about that? I mean, if you lose your dog at sea, you're thinking, oh, it's probably curtains for the dog,
They
right?
don't have in the story why did the dog just go on its own rumspringa and wanted to see the world?
And then you find out it's all set up. They just put the dog in the water and pretended to rescue it.
Everyone was in on it, including the dog. Damn it, we had again.
Yeah, Zuko. Zuko, dang you, Zuko.
It was Zuko's idea.
I mean, he really could set it up that way.
Can we put you in the water out there like that?
At this point, you put me anywhere you want.
Zuko. Yes, so there you go. Thank you very much for the Feel Good Fridays.
You guys know what movie that's from, right? Zuko.
No.
Danny Zuko.
Danny Zuko? Is that what it is?
Grease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good dog name, actually. Really good dog name. So there you go. There's your Feel Good Fridays. A couple more quick shout-outs. A lot of kids doing some good stuff, including the Jupiter High dance team last night. They did the Miami Heat halftime.
Fancy.
Yeah, with that big win over Memphis last night.
Isn't that mag school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So very big win there. Also got to say a big shout out to my son and his 8 and under tackle football team, the Jupiter Mustangs. Silver made it to the playoffs, got their first game tomorrow. Good luck, boys. Sending luck out to the 30-plus Pop Warner cheer teams on the Treasure Coast. They've got their local cheer competition, and that is going on in Orlando. And Seminole Ridge Winged Regiment. Tomorrow they got the MPA. That is the marching band from Seminole Ridge High in Loxahatchee is going to be doing a contest. So best of luck to all those kids, and congratulations on all the good stuff they've done. Should there be guilt here, or is that a little silly? I mean, do you believe in curses? Do curses really work? That is the question here.
I don't want to mess around in case they do. I'm certainly not going to say they don't.
Here's what the email says. It says, I was drunk one night looking at Instagram photos of my ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend.
Damn, that's a deep rabbit hole.
That's a tough place to be.
Don't do that when you're drinking.
With each post, I became more and more angry. After I'd had enough, I impulsively Googled how to put a curse on someone. I was surprised that anything came up at all, but I did find several posts, and I chose one that gave step-by-step instructions. The curse I chose involved a glass jar, a doll, some other random household items, and my urine. Okay.
Your urine?
My urine?
Okay.
I was drunk enough that it all made sense in the moment.
And I had to pee.
At least it's yours.
So I put a curse on my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. Then, 2 days later, she died in a car accident. Now I'm kind of freaking out thinking that I actually had a part in this. I never thought anything would really happen, but did it. I don't know who to talk to about this, so I was hoping that you could keep me anonymous and let me know if I actually did cause this girl's death. My ex-boyfriend is now just making posts about his devastation, and I am receiving no satisfaction at all from seeing it. I was just messing around, but now I feel so terrible. Should I tell my ex what I did, or at least reach out to console him?
You are just one bad decision after bad decision.
You should not ever tell anybody what you did.
I don't think you killed the girl. I think it's a coincidence. I really do. But with that said, I think you got to be careful what kind of energy you're giving your spirit. And if you're trying to put curses on people and you're going down that dark route, you are going to not feel good in your spirit. It's going to come back and not. I'm not saying you killed the girl because there's no way to prove that. It could be coincidence.
Well, there's no way to prove you didn't.
If you believe in curses, you think that girl killed that girl.
Just don't tell people you did this, first of all. Stop talking about it. You should not have emailed a radio station about it.
Well, she was anonymous. I don't think I don't think you killed the girl. Just be careful where you're putting your energies at.
Go to therapy. Therapy would be really good for you right now because you need to work this through.
If everyone had that kind of power, we would all be doing curses. We'd be turned with houses and boats and.
Who's to say there aren't a bunch of people out there doing curses?
Oh, don't worry. I've pissed off the witch community before. Real witches that I've talked about.
Do you believe in curses at all? There are some people that practice different things. Was it Santeria that has some curses in it? So
voodoo.
Yeah. So my question is, do you believe in curses at all? One. And then two, could a person who is not an expert in this stumble into it, follow the right processes, and cosmically it have some kind of negative effect?
I mean, there's supposed recipes for a curse. If you believe in curses, even an amateur, by principle, can go in the kitchen and cook a recipe. Why couldn't you cook a curse?
When it comes to all this stuff, your skeptics are going to say, where is your proof of any time a curse has ever worked? I want scientific proof. And all you're going to get is just stories and accounts from people. You're not going to get any proof, and that's why you're never going to know.
Do you believe in Ouija boards?
I believe that there's things we don't know. And what that is, I have no idea. I try to be open to everything, but I also try to go along with what I've experienced. Is curses possible? Yeah, if you give into that, if you mentally give into the curse, I think you can have a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Because if there are these powers or forces on this earth, and if an amateur can go and get a Parker Brothers Ouija board and conjure up spirits on the other side, could not a drunk girl on the internet follow exact step-by-step recipe to put a curse on somebody and 2 days later they turn up dead? Did cosmically she have any kind of play in that?
You know I'm into all of this stuff, and we've covered curses a few times on the Weird Whatever podcast. The thing that sucks about all the stuff that I'm into is people want proof of all this.
Right.
And even though I may believe in some of this stuff, you can't prove it.
Well, and this is very true. Michael in the chat room said the curse is that she feels like she actually influenced this event.
That's just it.
And this is the thing that is with her weighing heavily on her. And she's sending us an email because she's looking for some kind of respite to her conscience, which is pinging like crazy right now, thinking that somehow she affected the cosmic flow and caused this girl's death.
He nailed it. Michael nailed it with that comment. You brought in the energy now. You are thinking you killed this person. That's the curse.
You brought the darkness, and now the darkness is on you.
Yeah.
Oh, Virginia. That was not as good as it sounded.
But you're half drunk, so what the hell would you know?
I actually liked it. That's how you know I'm drunk.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious, how many people do believe in curses? Are curses real? I have Suits put up a poll in the KBJ TV chat room. Because, I look, to me, I don't think this girl had anything to do with it. But I do believe in some kind of unexplained cosmic forces. Things are out there. I will not understand on this side what it's all about.
Yeah.
But bad energy, negative energy, and some dummy getting lucky and doing something to affect it, it's possible.
I told you guys when I was 16, a girl put a curse on me. And
it looks to still be in effect.
I'm not even kidding, y'all. The 2 weeks that followed up, was it just, coincidences of life, or was there a legit curse? But a lot of crap did happen. But did I feed into that?
Was she a lover?
She wasn't a lover. No. I remember her name, though.
She was a friend?
In the beginning, and it went south, and then
what did you do?
Oh, I didn't do anything. For some reason, Kev, I just don't jive well with the witches.
But yet they're all around you.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in and said, you should never bleep with curses. She definitely had a part in that. I've got a lot of experience in this area, and I will never dabble with it again. She honestly shouldn't even be thinking about it. You open up your mind to a porthole that you don't want anything to do with, even believing, and it could cause damage.
Okay, to the person that said that comment, I'm with you, and I think it's cool. but you're going to have proof of this stuff. You can't just say with an absolute, yes, I definitely have it, and then someone goes, well, let me see some proof. That's what I always have to go through with the ghost stuff. And even when I have what I think is proof, people go, it's fake, you suck, why are you on the air?
I'm sorry for saying those things.
Really, Bird, your hair, all kinds of things.
Well, right now, early on the voting in the chat room, 66% of people say curses are real. They believe in them.
And I'm not saying they're not.
And then the question is, could this girl have stumbled into it and had anything to do with her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend's death? 62% of people in the KBJ TV chat room right now at about 100 votes think that curses are real. And there's something to it now, Could a rookie, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, stumble into it and make it work?
I think that there's some semantics going on here because Michael in the chat room nailed it with the curse is she's already feeling guilty. She's emailing the show. She's got all of this darkness around her. She did it to herself because she's feeding into it, which in a sense is a curse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get that part of it. To clarify, too, somebody said, I practice Santeria. And there are no curses in Santeria. I don't practice Santeria. They actually do.
they can't sing that song.
I practice.
Yeah, what if you practice Santeria and you're evil? You mean to tell me you're not gonna try to do a bad curse?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's good and there's bad with all of this stuff. And as soon as you start messing with it,
well, they said here in their text, they said, I practice Santeria. There are no curses in Santeria, and whomever tries it usually gets instant karma. Our religion doesn't condone this. There is El Palo, which is different, and some people who practice Palo de curses, I truly believe curses do come back tenfold to the person who does them. So you better watch out. I'm rubber, you are glue, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so what happens is you cursed his new girl. She died in a car wreck, but whatever happens to you is going to be even worse.
Okay, so I don't know. Interesting. I think just probably the best thing to do is stay away from the negativity, stay away from the Instagram. When you're hammered, it is not a good thing to be looking at your ex-boyfriend's photos of how happy he is with the girl that he's moved on with.
The later in the night it gets, the more the buzz, the worse it's going to be. Oh, yeah.
What?
That made sense. It made sense. Get out of here.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and he's one hell of a guy.
Oh, yes, he is. All right, let's see if Dennys can stay perfect this week.
Oh, he is perfect.
Thanks, guys.
In all the right places.
Okay.
I didn't mean that.
It sounded very sexy. How would you know?
I meant just as a spirit.
Andrew is on here from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Andrew.
Hey there, guys.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're trying to find out here. Are these people trying to fool Dennys into thinking that they're high, or are they really high? Dennys has got a couple of thought-provoking questions here to try to hear your responses to get a read on whether you're high or not. What you got for him here, Dennys?
All right, first question. If you were an action figure, what would be your action?
Action as an action figure. I'd probably have like a super punch or something, like you push a button and then I could like punch through a wall.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like Super Fist.
I'd have a sub thrower.
Oh, you squeeze my legs and smoke would come out.
Oh, it's good. I
Oh,
love
wow.
it.
Okay.
Ooh, squeeze my hands, pizza sauce.
Oh, there
I
you
love
go.
this. Ooh.
Are you high?
I don't know.
He's only drunk, Virginia.
Let's see. Second question. What's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur would probably be the pterodactyl.
Oh, good choice, my guy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got the flight capabilities.
Yep.
And you're just a dinosaur, so that's kind of awesome. So.
And the sexiest of dinosaurs, no?
Pterodactyl?
Yeah.
I'd say it's up there.
Sure, why not?
But you're just drunk and horny.
I'm a Stegosaurus guy, but hey, to each their own.
Yes.
Let's see the third question. What fairy tale would be the worst to be trapped in?
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
Is that a fairy tale? Does that count as a fairy tale?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. That's
It is kind of crazy.
something else.
I don't know, man. The,
Yeah.
the wolf one.
That's
where
the Three Little Pigs would be rough.
Eating
Little
your-
Red Riding Hood would be
eating
rough.
your grandma.
Little Red Riding Hood would be rough.
Your
Terrifying.
grandma got ate by a wolf. That ain't right.
Rumpelstiltskin's no fun.
It is messed up.
Lady with the shoe and all these kids. Why so many kids? What's going on?
So many kids. Where's the condoms? Why does she got so many kids?
I think she's
Great
kidnapping
question.
them.
I mean,
I thought she kidnapped them and ate them. Is it the little
woman that lives in the shoe?
I thought
she had so many children she didn't know what to do. I don't know if she ate them.
I thought that was all right.
How does that one end?
I can't remember how that one ends.
Are we derailing the bit,
Yeah,
Kevin?
sorry. Let's get back on track.
They're high.
Yes, I think everyone's high, including the caller.
Oh, Dennys, you got me.
He just came right out.
I just shouted out.
Man.
I can't
Legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
He is a legend.
He is.
Yes, Andrew's the one who requested to play today.
Very cool.
So he was looking forward to this.
One
Thank
day,
you.
we're all going to
This
play
is,
this game together, Andrew. We're going to all do it
Oh,
live.
That would be a dream come true. It's just a real pleasure to hear your voices.
Thank you.
You're a
Over the
pleasure just to
podcast,
chat.
but-
Enjoy that high there, Andrew.
So kind.
Okay, there you go.
This
All
fit
right.
brings out the kindest people.
It does.
It does.
It brings out fun, people that I just want to hang out with.
All right, we've got Catherine on here from Pompano Beach. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Super excited.
Well, excellent.
Okay. All right, let's see what we get here. Dennys. All right. Is she high or not?
Let's see here, Catherine. What inanimate item would be the most annoying if it were alive?
Maybe a pencil.
It's like, hey, quit writing with me.
Stab, stab.
Yeah.
Stab.
I'm getting vibes. I'd say car. I mean, you're running late and the thing's ragging on you while you're trying to drive.
Not pencil?
Pencil's a close second.
A knife.
Knife would be rough. You're cutting.
A knife.
Although if,
Yeah, knife.
Knife, yeah, right?
if a pencil did become alive and try to kill you, it would be scary.
It would be. Let's see here. Second question. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what do you pick?
Purple.
Oh,
Every item you wear is
I
purple.
like it.
I wonder what Virginia would pick, Kevin.
Yeah.
She already lives it.
Black.
Black, I'm in it right now, just like my soul.
Let's see your last question, Catherine. Who do you think has the worst smelling loincloth? Tarzan, Hercules, or Conan? Not the late night host.
The loincloth? Oh, I don't know, but this sounds like a fun game.
I would say Tarzan.
Jungle.
Yeah, the humidity.
Dank.
Conan's in the desert, so I mean, not as much humidity.
Tarzan's got dank dong.
He did. Very dank. Okay, what do you think here, Dennys? Is Catherine high or not?
I mean, I'm really getting a high vibe from her. It's untypical we have two high people, though, but I do think she's high.
Okay. Catherine, are you high?
Yes.
I mean, right from the beginning, you can kind of feel it.
How much fun is that?
She's good.
Everybody's high.
Yeah.
You're a doll.
Okay. Well, you enjoy yourself, okay,
Thank
Catherine?
you.
Thank you for playing
Thanks
along.
so much.
Nice talking to you. So excited.
You too.
Love you.
Oh, I love you right
here
back.
comes the love. Here comes the love now.
What great fun.
High
Yeah.
people are the best.
It's gushing.
Virginia's making pot dates with our listeners, Kevin, over the air.
I noticed that,
We're gonna have
yeah.
a smoke session.
We're all going to
Kev.
hang out.
Kev, we're gonna have a smoke cigar.
Yeah.
I'll be drunk, but y'all can all get high.
That does not sound like fun. Don't ruin my high.
We got a DM on our Instagram. I don't know if you knew this. I guess this is a stoner little hack. apparently, if you can't find a lighter, you can put a blunt in the microwave and watch it through the window. And the second it starts to smoke, you pull it out and puff away.
I've seen it's risky. It's easier to use the stove.
But what if you don't have a stove?
And you only
some
have
people
the,
ain't got no stove.
You're right, because you can. It's pretty risky because it could set fire at any length of the blunt. I've seen them set fire in the center before.
But if you have the joint and no lighter, you're finding a way to get it lit.
Sure.
You are.
Have you tried this?
So I found that if you wet the end, whatever end's wet,
Okay.
gets hottest the quickest in a microwave. I think it vibrates.
Really?
Yeah. So if you dip the end in it, but we've always had bad luck with that because it sets on fire.
Do we have any?
Let's try it. The stove, even the electric stoves, you can still get it done with.
Kara, am I allowed to answer these questions?
We're talking about demonstrating.
Yeah. She's like going for it.
Yeah, she
Make a
is.
video at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah, what?
So many people on meth. Ow!
Yeah.
Yay, meth.
Right.
Just kidding.
Oh, this is something interesting to see while you're driving down the road. A guy near Toronto was driving down the highway playing a flute with both hands.
Dude, what's all that about?
And when you say flute, we're talking about the instrument, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Playing the instrument, the flute. He was pulled over, given a ticket, and told, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, not the skin flute.
So how is he driving?
Maybe with his knees. Puts it on cruise control. Gets his knees going and flute solo.
It doesn't
For
seem like a
driving
good
music.
choice.
So to me, what's going on? He had to go play a gig somewhere, and he was learning a piece, and he had to memorize. That's the only thing I can think of is why he would do that.
And so, yeah, why would you do that? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what he likes to listen to. He doesn't like the radio. He wants to hear his own flute music. I don't know. There's a reporter in Cairo, Egypt, that had his phone grabbed from his hands by a thief on a motorbike. He's there. But here's the thing. He was actually doing a report and live streaming a broadcast at the time, and the thief has the phone sitting in his lap pointing right up at his face.
Oh, that's awesome.
20,000 people were watching the live stream at the time,
Whoa.
and since it was posted, millions saw it on the Facebook page. They were easily able to find the guy who admitted to the crime, but then told police he had actually sold the phone to a trader, so it was gone.
What a crazy story.
Yeah, that is. If you go on TikTok, there's a user named Peekaboo Pumpkin who boasts more than 50,000 followers who claims that men are enamored with her bushy beard.
She's got a beard?
She's got a beard, and she says she gets asked out on dates all the time and has even started up her own OnlyFans account to cater to those with a facial hair fetish. For just $12 a month, fans are treated to photos and videos of the fuzzy-faced star stroking her beard.
Yeah, there's a fetish for everything.
There is. Everything. Anything. Think about it.
I am, and I'm looking at you.
Stop thinking about it.
I think you probably have most of them.
No.
Peekaboo Pumpkin says that she's got the polycystic ovary syndrome, which can make some women experience abnormal growth of body and facial hair due to elevated levels of testosterone. Okay.
Fascinating.
Boy, listen to this story. I tell you, you got to be tough to be in Russia. It's just, it requires ironclad men because of stories like this. There is a young boxer that is lucky to be in serious condition. He was out on a fishing trip in Russia with another dude, and they get attacked by this big old bear. His buddy was quickly mauled to death.
Oh my gosh. And he watched it happen?
Yeah. He sees his buddy get mauled to death, and then the bear turns on him.
Oh, my Lord.
Now, he's 23 years old. He's a professional boxer, and he's like, all right, this is the fight of my life. So he is going, toe-to-toe with this bear and fighting for everything he's got. Now, there's another fisherman named Dennys that was securing their small boat on the riverbanks when he heard the screams. He returned to find this boxer had tried to shoot the bear, which he did manage to hit twice, but it knocked the gun out of his hands. So he was fighting the bear now with a knife.
Oh, my God.
They finally were able to kill the bear, but he suffered serious wounds. He is now in serious condition. And apparently this guy dragged his buddy barely alive to the boat and got him to the nearest hospital.
Oh.
I mean, but how crazy is that? You went toe-to-toe with a bear that just mauled your buddy to death. I mean, that's just another day in Russia, right?
That is the stuff that nightmares are made of.
Oh, insane, right? Crazy
So
stuff.
can we make a little deal or a set of protocol in place? If we're ever out and one of us gets attacked by a bear, we just don't watch. I don't know, maybe hit it with a broom or something, poke it in the eye. Just don't watch.
I mean, you don't want to watch, but what if you don't know how to fight a bear?
If we're out in the woods, everyone bring emergency honey.
That's what's going to do it, huh?
Distraction.
Yes.
Honey.
Oh, another thing you got to watch from Russia. There was a large fireball that was streaking through the Midwest sky on Tuesday through Michigan, Tennessee. People were able to see it, and they're like, oh, it's a comet. No, it's not. It's a Russian spy satellite.
Oh.
Dope. They launched it last month, and it fell out of orbit.
They were looking for that bear.
Hey, pay no attention to that comet over there. They got a lot of stuff going on there.
Did it fall out of orbit on purpose, or did it just
No.
fall out of orbit to be able to get closer to steal our information?
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional.
Speaking of fireballs up in the air, I got some fireballs. I got some shot glasses and some fireball. Raise them up in the air like we just don't care.
I got a doctor's appointment. I cannot show up.
He's going full Friday night on a Friday morning.
I cannot show up to my doctor's appointment drunk. It's not a good look.
Did you hear the story that had just come out about how soon the Vikings got to the Americas? They beat Christopher Columbus by a very long time. They determined that the Vikings settled in Canada as early as the year 1021, which is 471 years before Columbus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we act like we know.
Yeah.
Is that real?
What's real?
Is that real? They know for a fact.
Yes, they examined wooden artifacts from a previously undated Viking settlement in Canada, and they said, yep, they're able to carbon date it as early as 1021.
Wow.
Stuff out in the Amazon we think we know about, then we're finding lost cities, Virginia, that we never knew.
It's a lot, dude.
It's a lot.
It's a lot on a Friday.
It's a lot on a Friday.
Kevin, we're trying to get a buzz on. Come on now.
Freak! And this is, I would assume, an ultimate dream and bucket list item for Suits. Did you hear about Royal Caribbean's new cruise?
No.
It's a 274-night global cruise that will visit 65 different countries.
Wow.
It set sail from Miami on December 10th, 2023, and it won't return until September 10th, 2024. Now, if you've got $61,000 burning a hole in your pocket, you can jump on this cruise.
But we talked about this the other day. There's old people in my neighborhood that are talking about moving their stuff into storage and then spending this instead of paying for a senior center, which some of them are like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month.
Right. Yeah, and actually for them might not be a bad idea.
It might not at all, because think about it. At the senior center, they only give them one meal a day. On the cruise ship, it's all you can eat all day, all night.
Maybe get a little more freedom, get a little frisky, a couple cocktails in you.
There's shows, there's entertainment, there's gambling, there's excitement, there's nightlife, there's possible romance.
A little bit of this going on. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the romance.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. How about that?
And when my neighbor told me that, I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So there you go. That would be maybe something to do. Maybe they're trying to cater to that crowd. For $61,000, you go out for a year and cruise around the world.
Come on, let's go, Grandma.
Mm-hmm. How many times a year would you say that somebody from your family winds up in the emergency room, Virginia?
Well, we always go to MD Now first.
Okay.
And that's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we are kind of frequent flyers at the ER.
Okay. Your daughter Mag's back in there again?
She was there for her annual dramatic trauma.
Oh, what happened now?
So she was getting into her own car, the little Mazda that we got her.
Uh-huh.
But she was getting in on the passenger side because her boyfriend was driving, even though I've asked her to not let other people drive her car. I guess Doesn't really matter what I say. So she was getting in on the passenger side, and she conked her head on the threshold, the upper part of the door, but she hit it like really hard. And then she said she was dizzy, she was nauseous, she couldn't eat any food, she felt tired, but she felt like discombobulated. So after a little while, it wasn't going away. We gave her Tylenol, it wasn't going away. So we took her to MD Now, and they're like, we think you have a concussion, girl.
Huh.
You've been concussed.
Really? Just getting into a car?
They said they couldn't tell for sure without an MRI.
Okay.
And so she had to go from MD Now to the ER.
Okay.
I'm sure that's going to be a cheap bill.
Does Mags get that sass? Soft that scalp? The sass. Soft that skull.
I don't know. I didn't know where you were going. I think she's got a normal skull, but she had to go, and you know, it's a ordeal going to the ER. It takes a long time, and they had to put her in the MRI machine and take a look at everything. And they said, yes, she's got a concussion, and she's lucky that it's swelled out and not in.
Yeah.
So it didn't swell in towards her brain. It swelled out from her brain. And that's, I guess, the good concussion. That's the one you want.
The good concussion. Okay. Well, at least you got the good one.
Y'all ever been concussed before? I have. Couple times.
I don't think I have. Thank God. I'm not looking for one.
Okay.
You ever been concussed, Kev?
I don't know. I haven't gone in and gotten diagnosed with it. I mean, I've gotten knocked in the head many times very hard. But, yeah, I don't know that I have. Probably.
Yeah, if you're like dizzy, if you're like throwing up, if you can't keep any food down and you just feel like you have vertigo, those are all the signs of a concussion. So
Okay. All right.
there you go.
Well, Mags.
Another adventure.
Yeah.
They know us well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. All right, I got some random questions here for you. If you could be sponsored by one brand name, company, or restaurant, which would it be? What would you go with? You could be sponsored.
I mean, I've always wanted a high-end champagne sponsor. I would take, pretty much any fancy champagne. It has to be from Champagne, France.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be a dream.
That could be fun. Yeah, there's so many different, you could look at Tito's or something like that. That's all your liquors out there if you drink a good bit.
We just got our vodka sponsor for the KVJ show.
Those guys are awesome, by the way.
Atoll Vodka is now our official vodka of the KVJ show.
Great.
Those guys are cool.
They're local. They're surfers. You would love them, Kevin.
Yeah, I got to meet them, and I got to get their vodka at my house.
It's delicious.
That'd be my new...
They gave me a bottle to give you.
Well, then, here we go.
She drank it already, though.
It's empty.
It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. Those are solid things. Food, all that. I love the sponsors I already have. Thank you, Hair Club, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else would be great. You know, it would be nice. Have you ever seen, I think it's called NetJets?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be a cool one. They always use that. I think it's on College Game Day, and they're always flying in a guest picker, a celebrity to come in and pick games, and they fly them in. I think it's on a NetJets or it's a Wheels Down or Wheels Up or what, something like that.
I think it's Wheels Up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It would be cool to be sponsored by a major like fashion house like Louis,
clothes,
Gucci,
yeah. Good call,
Prada,
good call.
Fendi.
Car? How about a car? Mercedes?
Yeah, I got that already. I got off lease only.
I wouldn't mind being sponsored by ketchup. A good ketchup. Ketchup I love. Heinz.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
also would love to do a pizza place, but I would want it to be a pizza bidding war. I'd want the pizza places to come to me. They got to wow me.
Okay.
I'm out for this little draft going on here.
Okay.
I'm picking you. You're not picking me.
Would you go with a big chain or would you go local mom and pop? The local mom and pop's going to be limited.
That's a great question. I think if we're talking about making the money and to make it more so everyone understands for the bit, let's go chain.
I'd go Blaze.
That's a good one. They're up and coming. Yeah,
they got diversity in their menu. There's something for everybody.
Look, if Blaze has the right deal, maybe I sign with the Blaze. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see what they bring.
All right, he's open. He's open. Bring it.
Pizza and ketchup. You are the working class man.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, everybody's striking the influencer game. Everybody's striking their own deals these days. It's crazy stuff.
You're
Virginia.
right. It's a free market, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
You can set your price and you can deliver on that price and you can get more help with more backers. It's really amazing.
If you could set your own price unless you're under contract with a different company, then you really can't set your own price.
Learned all about that stuff. Okay, another random question. What outfit or uniform really turns you on this week? It was Hooters that came out with a new thong drawer, and some of the wait staff that they had there said, I'm not wearing that. Now, they're going to allow them to wear their choice. I have a feeling that maybe some of the girls in the thongs might get better tips and be going, maybe I will wear that.
If I worked at Hooters, girl, I'm wearing a thong.
Okay.
Oh, we know you.
I prefer the Twin Peaks uniform over the Hooters, though.
Okay, you're a man of modern times. You like I think you think if they've updated the Hooters outfit, there's probably a reason for that.
Well, I think Twin Peaks is it's crushing it. So Twin Peaks is the new joint. So I would go with that. That's probably, at least for me, I can think that's probably your sexiest.
That and also French maid. Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I guess you wouldn't call it a uniform per se, but a librarian with the glasses. What?
It's just glasses.
I love glasses.
There's no librarian uniform.
I love Specs Appeal. Oh yeah, okay, I see. I'm just talking out loud. It's the 9 o'clock hour on a Friday. Yeah, let's relax a little.
You stopped trying a long time ago.
So the sad thing is, I tried. That's how bad this is.
That's the best you got.
It's the best I got.
Okay, how about this to another random question? You can have a threesome with any two celebrities. Who do you choose?
Oh my.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
All right. That's a good call. That's a real good call.
He's going to dress as J-Lo.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I was going to talk in my Boston accent.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. It's a real good call. I think for me, I'd probably go Kate Beckinsale and Gal Gadot.
You like the Gal Gadot?
I do. I think she's very beautiful, and they both have got kind of cool, sexy accents. So imagine what that bedroom talk's going to be like, Virginia.
Kate Beckinsale, I think she is stunning.
Yeah.
She is so beautiful.
And I heard this about her, too. She has an IQ of 152.
It's true. Her mother confirmed it. She was checked out years ago.
Wow.
And she says she actually dumbs it down in Hollywood because it doesn't help her in certain circumstances to be so smart.
And this is straight up just carnal. When I talk about personality, we're just going just a threesome. That's really what you're asking?
That's what you're asking, yeah.
I'm going Shakira
and
Olivia Munn.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Solid
Yeah,
picks.
I mean, I'd never, I don't think I'd survive that.
It's good. What a way to go out, huh?
In a good way, I mean.
What a way to go.
Leave it on the stage, baby.
Jaybird, hips don't lie.
Oh, gosh. Man, don't ruin Shakira for me.
And another question for anybody. What is the best thing drunk you has done that sober you would never do? Is there something that maybe a drunk you has done where you've gotten liquid courage? Maybe you asked somebody out that you would never have the courage to do, and it worked for you because you had that confidence. Jaybird, you were talking about how your best college speech was when you were hammered.
It was, I can't believe I got up on a podium to stand and talk to. It was a class of over 100 people.
Yeah.
And was pretty in the bag and gave a great speech. I got 100 out of 100.
Wow.
A+. The teacher gave me a standing ovation. She loved
That's amazing.
it. But it was weird all over the place. I was getting in front of the podium doing kind of like a TED Talk kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And no one does that. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to get
you're
over.
just loosey-goosey.
Oh, the light was
the
on me.
courage.
I said, it's my time to shine.
Yeah. Yes.
She loved it.
Yes, he performed. Yeah, I guess a lot of people have had luck with the alcohol helping them through something that the sober them would not do. Jaybird aced a speech in class, hammered. Teacher gave him a standing ovation. It was that good. I figured we'd get several of these. A lot of texts. One person said, yeah, alcohol helped me to make a move with a guy I had a huge crush on, and it all worked out. Been married now for 12 years.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, the best thing drunk you has done that sober you would never do. A lot of times it does really bad things that, sober you would not do, and that's the problem. But every now and then it works out.
I mean, I saw you take the best golf shot I've ever seen when you were drunk. You almost got a hole in one.
Yeah.
You really did.
Landed an inch from the cup on a par 3.
Barefoot?
Yeah. I was barefoot, had a beer can in my hand. I put it down. I hit my shot, and then I just dropped the club and got in the cart and vroom, drove off.
And I was there, too. And I was drunk, and obviously I did not keep quiet. You know me. Oh, my God, this is the best thing ever.
You're jumping up and down.
I couldn't believe it happened. It was the best thing I saw all year.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said that I told my boss after a liquid lunch I needed a raise, demanded it, and I got it.
Wow.
Well, can you imagine that? Oh, wow.
You can't get it unless you ask.
That worked out.
Yeah, I guess so. Somebody else texted in and said, I play pool better when slightly intoxicated because I relax and I don't overthink my shots. And drunk me once came in third place in a pool tournament, and I won $50. But sober me probably would have overthought it, and I would have lost in the first round.
Wow.
I have seen people that do play pool better.
I'm better at bowling when I'm drinking.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm having fun. I'm worried about the beer, not the pins.
Okay.
It takes your mind off.
Yeah.
Relaxed.
I don't know. I've tried bowling drunk, and it's ugly.
Not good?
No. I can't do it.
All right.
She can't do shots, Cam.
Yeah. What is the best thing drunk you has done that sober you would never do? Somebody said I got drunk on wine and cleaned the community gazebo.
That's nice, though.
It is nice.
That's a nice thing to do.
Give back.
Yes. Somebody said I climbed the outside of my friend's apartment building and into his open window because we were locked out. It was 3 floors, brick face with no fire escape.
Yeah, you just get balls more. I remember we were in Jupiter and we were trespassing at this jacuzzi area. We didn't live there. We weren't supposed to be there, and we had a case of beer with us, and the Jupiter cops came.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think it was 20. And we were trespassing, and I don't know how I did it. I talked this officer into not only letting me go back and trespass to go grab my beer, he helped me over the fence and let us go.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
But I would have blown that if I was sober.
Somebody else texted in and said, drunk me won a dance contest, sober me definitely would not have. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
We need video.
Yeah. Okay. I thought this is kind of interesting. If you had to go back in your mind, what would you say is the best talk show moment of all time? What is one that stands out?
The one that stands out to me, I was a kid, and Geraldo had a talk show. They had Nazis on. And we were watching, I was watching it as a kid. Next thing I know, these Nazis say some crazy crap. There's a brawl. Geraldo gets a chair thrown off his face. His nose is bloody.
It was insane, wasn't it?
For some reason, we recorded it on VHS, and we watched it all the time.
Right. If you look at the Mental Floss list of the best talk show moments of all time, that moment from 1988 with Geraldo getting his nose broken by the chair is number 7.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
What about the Oprah one? You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
That's up. That's got to be
That's
top
way
10.
up there. That's number 1.
Wow.
Number 1, according to Mental Floss. That's their own thought. That was from 2004. In fact, Oprah, she owns a few. She's got another one that is at number 2. What do you think it is?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise on the couch, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Dennys will watch that at least twice a year. It still entertains us.
Still confusing.
But you want to look at that? That was 2005. So, I mean, Oprah was in a zone in 2004 and 2005.
It was such a bizarre interview, and they kept cutting back to Katie Holmes, looking all kind of like a captive prisoner, kind of like how she wanted to break free.
Kind of like what she did, break free from Scientology.
And then they bring her down, and then the crowd's chanting Katie. It was just really weird.
Yeah. Number 3 on the Mental Floss list of the best talk show moments is from a girl from South Florida.
Oh, Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Your
Dr.
girl.
Phil, right?
What do you think is going to happen when you happen to steal somebody's car that decides that they're going to drop a hammer on you and prosecute you to the full extent of the
Then
law?
I do my time in jail. Jail ain't nothing. That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Oh, boy.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep. Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside?
catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do. This is mouth.
Oh,
So you want to take this outside? Because I think they can bring cameras outside.
Really? Because I think I flipped you.
You want to do it again?
Danny, don't get all tough. Please don't. This is not the place,
Hey,
and this is not
sit
the time.
down.
Sit down.
All right, Dan.
Sit down.
Flip me now. Come flip me now.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Imagine that's your daughter.
And then imagine now she's a multi-millionaire.
Right. I know. Made all that money.
I've said it before. I'm aging out of Earth.
Yeah. Danielle Bergoli of Boynton Beach. There you go. From 2016. Dr. Phil, number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the Mental Floss list for the best talk show moments. You remember when Jimmy Kimmel got on the Jay Leno show and roasted him about the Conan situation?
I did not. I heard this audio the other day. I could not believe how hard he went in on. Listen to how uncomfortable Jay Leno gets at the end.
You should see it. Jay Leno was so uncomfortable through this whole thing in 2010.
Number 5, you're known for pranks. What's the best prank you ever pulled?
Well, when my Aunt Chippy was at work, I painted her house orange and green once, and she was not happy.
Really?
The whole outside of the house was orange. Yeah. But I think the best prank I ever pulled was, I told a guy that 5 years from now, I'm going to give you my show. And then when the 5 years came, I gave it to him, and then I took it back almost instantly.
Wow.
It was hilarious.
Very good prank. Very good prank.
I think he works at Fox or something now.
Yeah, I got you. Number 7, you grew up in Las Vegas and hosted the Man Show. What's the most number of lap dances you've had in one night?
Jay, my mother's watching the show, so... Actually, no, wait a minute. The show's canceled, right? Nobody's watching the show.
Yeah,
my mother's not watching the show.
Your mom's not watching.
I'm not much of a lap dance guy. I'm more of a lap band guy myself.
Lap band guy.
But, yes.
Yeah.
I don't like, strippers I don't like in general because you have this phony relationship with them for money. Similar to that of when you and Conan were on the Tonight Show together, passing the torch.
Right, yes.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that was number 4 on that. And some of the other ones they have in the top 10, I don't know if you remember when Magic Johnson in 1991 went on the Arsenio Hall show and talked about him having HIV.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where that went down. Blew people's mind then.
Magic looking younger than me these days.
Mm-hmm.
He looks great.
He does.
Yeah, and then in 2009, when Dave Letterman went on and admitted that he'd had sex with staffers because they were going to be blackmailing him, and so he wanted to cut off that blackmail and admitted to all that stuff. And I remember the girl that he was having the affair with, she was prominent on his show. She was on all the time.
The other Dave Letterman one that's really... It's really cringy is when after Kramer went on that racist tirade, they had Jerry Seinfeld on. I think the next night or that Monday.
Yeah.
So it's Seinfeld, Dave Letterman,
Right.
and then they patch in Kramer to apologize, but half the people didn't know the story. They thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
They start laughing as he's trying to be serious. Then Jerry scolds the audience. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It just was. And halfway through, Kramer even goes, I don't think this is the right platform for me to be on right now. Oh, it's uncomfortable.
It didn't work,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
It didn't work.
It unraveled.
It made his situation worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so some great moments in there in the top 10. And you're right, that one didn't make it, and it probably should have made it. All right, time for the Song Association game. I've got a word. You've got to sing part of a popular song with that word in it within 3 seconds to get a point in the round. We got Virginia, Jaybird, and Dennys all ready to compete here. All right, we're going to start with you, Virginia. Your first word is sweet.
Oh, sweet child of mine.
Ah, very nice. Okay.
Ow, sweet love of mine.
Sweet Caroline.
Bam, bam, bam.
If I never have to sing that again, I would be happy.
Okay, Jaybird, your first word is times.
The times they are a-changing.
Okay, all right. Well,
Bob Dylan. Yeah.
You kind of look like Bob Dylan today.
It's times like these we learn to live again. Okay. All right, Dennys, let's see if you can keep up here. Your word is welcome.
Welcome to the jungle.
We got fun and games. We got everything you want, but we know the names we ought to be that you find. Whatever you may need, if you got money, honey, we got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
I don't know if anyone wants to. It's such a big part.
I don't know if anybody wants to hear me try to attempt that high note.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Virginia, your word is yell.
Rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. With the rebel yell,
she cried more,
more, more, more, more.
You had the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
Almost broke my brain.
I saw this week Billy Idol said that he got the idea for that song from the name on a bourbon bottle that he saw the Rolling Stones drinking from at a party in the 80s.
Oh, that's so rock and roll.
It's so rock and roll. That's where Rebel Yell came from. It was Rebel Yell bourbon that the Rolling Stones like to drink.
Great story.
I feel kind of rock and roll right now.
Yeah,
You
that's
look
it.
rock and roll.
Yeah, he does. Okay, Jaybird, your word is house.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house. Our house.
Okay. No, that we'll give you credit on that.
That was a big hit, 1968.
Okay. All right, Dennys, your word is says.
It's enough about the he says, she says, BS. I don't want to say the line.
He said, she said. I think.
We're on tense.
Dang.
You got Ross, you
Kevin
gotta
got
go
you on
Thursday.
tense.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man. It's the wrong word. Wrong word. Jane says.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That would have worked. All right, here we go. It's going to get a little bit tougher here. Okay, Virginia, your word is flow. Flow.
Feel me flow now. Can you hear me flow now? Hear me go. Oh.
Yeah. Even flow.
Jeremy's flowing.
I don't think it's Jeremy's flowing.
Jeremy's flowing.
He got his period again.
Okay, Bird, your word is wheels.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
Technically.
Yeah, I think John Lennon had a song with wheels in it.
I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round.
I really love to watch them roll.
I've never heard that in my life.
That is such a jam.
Oh, that is a great song.
That's a great song.
Yeah, Foo Fighters got wheels. When the wheels come down. Okay.
Journey. If the wheels on the flag keep on burning.
Oh, yeah, Wheels in the Sky.
Yes, there you go.
Or wheels on the flag. Your flag doesn't fly so well when it's got wheels on it.
Okay.
I've been drinking.
All right, so Dennys, I will give you the word separate.
Separate ways, journey. Oh, I can't remember the melody.
Okay, all right. Then we touched and went our separate ways. If he ever hurt you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you, though we touched and went our separate ways.
That's a great song.
The video, not so much.
The video looks so lame. It makes them not look cool.
The video is so bad, it's awesome.
It's like they're behind a garage.
Oh, they were they had 20 minutes to shoot a video, and the cameraman was late, so they only had 5.
They just filmed it behind this garage.
That's it. Okay, here we go. Virginia, your final word in the song association game is toes.
Bubble toes. Bubble toes. Bubble toes. Isn't that a song?
Bubble toes.
Bubble toes.
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand.
You got popsicle toes.
Popsicle toes. Popsicle toes.
Oh, Jack Johnson. I think he sings a song called Bubble Toes.
It might be.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell you're talking about, lady.
Virginia got 2 today.
Damn.
Damn.
During Halloween season.
Bubble Toes is real, y'all.
Yeah, but
all right.
he's singing horrible.
Popular song, yeah. I'm not sure it's big enough.
Yeah, because everyone's talking Bubble Toast.
What a weird
yeah,
name, Bubble
yeah.
Toast.
All right, Jaybird Denny, still perfect here. Song association game. Let's see if you can stay perfect. Jaybird, your word is tradition.
Tradition is nice when you put it on ice. Ow!
No.
The Dankman Brothers.
Nope. Not going to work. Hank Williams, family tradition.
Family tradition.
If I get drunk.
Tell me, Hank, why do you drink?
Get drunk.
Why do you all smoke?
Get stoned.
Why must you live out the songs that you wrote?
Get laid.
That's right.
Over and over.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I heard it.
Okay. All right, Denny's, you can stay perfect and would be the only one if you get this correct.
Take a dive, Denny's.
Your word is Tom.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Oh, we did it! He stayed perfect. Nice.
Nice job.
Today's Tom Sawyer, mean
yeah.
All right, Denny's is perfect.
Oh, jeez.
Haven't we said that several times today?
Oh, the cat is.
Yeah.
I love it every time.
That's
Killing
right.
it.
Mm-hmm. So I got some adventurous weekends coming up. Looks like I'm going to be jetting off to Atlanta tomorrow.
Look at you. You driving or flying?
Going to drive. We looked at the flights and it was about $350 a person, something like that. And we were like, forget that. So we can drive for cheaper. It's an 8.5 hour drive. So
It's not bad at all.
no, it's not too bad. So we do it. It's my oldest son lives there, so we're gonna go up. We might stay with him for the night. Man, I'm like,
Does he have roommates or he lives alone?
I think he does have one roommate. One had just moved out.
Okay.
And so I think we're gonna go and stay there. And he had just told me too. He's like, oh, just because he lives in Midtown Atlanta, and he's just down the street from a park, and the Foo Fighters are playing there tonight.
What?
Wow.
I'm like,
Tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight, yeah. They play there. And he said, and the Strokes play there. It's a big festival they're having. Shaky Knees or something like that, Atlanta. And he's like, oh man.
Why don't you get in the car as soon as the show is over?
Well, my kid's in school. My wife's
Pull
teaching.
his ass out of school.
I know.
This is important.
I know.
Let's go by yourself.
Just leave the family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back in a couple hours.
Okay.
That should go over well with the
Come
wife.
back in a couple hours. How fast am I going to drive?
Or a few, or a day.
What? I gave him too much of that Mariah Carey Irish cream.
Yeah.
It's 20% alcohol. It's pretty strong.
Yeah. It hits you after a while, huh? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get the weekend, keep it going here on the After the Show podcast. That is going to be coming up live in just about 10 minutes on YouTube. You can also catch it on demand on YouTube or on the WRMF app or wherever you get your podcasts. Before we get to that, though, Jaybird, if you would wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change.
Oh, you can do it.
Wisdom.
You can do it. You can do it.
The KBJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.